You cannot make this stuff up. We're sitting here watching Masters of the Air, the first episode. I never even heard of this show till a couple days ago, right? And this dude's getting sick, and he puked in a paper sack, and he put it on his little desk right there. But when his compass went to fall off, he went over to grab it, but smashed that sack and blew chunks everywhere, all over the top of the aircraft, and blew chunks on the back of his buddy's leather jacket. And we're just sitting here watching it. Next thing you know, the old lady's like, makes a beeline for the CR. She's in there puking. Baby, you're in there puking because the Kuya puked in the aircraft on the show. Are you okay? Big Pumpkin, you alright?
Don't do that.
Baby, I did not produce the show. I didn't know I've never seen this before. How is that?
Why you need to...
Well, this show I am producing, but I didn't know that this was going to happen. Are you okay now?
I know that's going to be happen.
Can I continue?
No.
All right, let's keep watching this. So far, it's pretty good. What you doing, baby girl? Oh, thank you, baby, for cleaning out my pipe. You're a beautiful big pumpkin.
Where's the cigarette?
It's in my pocket. You want to play a game of pocket pool?
Here?
Ah, yeah.
Here?
Right here, baby. Oh, baby. You know what? Since you cleaned, I tell you what, you're right. Since you cleaned it out, I'll go ahead and pack it. Here's what you do so you don't spill any. No. Put it right here. That way you don't spill any. There you go, fill it up. Just tamp it down a little bit, not too hard. Still got to be able to, a little bit more. There you go, don't spill any. Good job, Big Pumpkin. Smell good? Thank you. Maria just told her, don't use the water to water the plants. Oh. Big Pumpkin, that wasn't very nice. There you go. Thank you very much.
You know I already have like that, then you keep using this.
That's not going to be me. Baby. I'm trying to make it war-winning. Okay, come here for a second. I'm trying to talk to my fine friends out there. Okay, well here's the problem. Come on over here, get my...
I'm cooking the French fries in the pan.
Just come for 1 second here. I'm a filmmaker. Okay, I realize you're in there making... Come down a little bit. So you're in there making your French fries. But all I hear through that door is Tagalog bullshit about Aswongs and horror stories. Yeah, it's your turn, but turn your volume down. The whole neighborhood, the entire internet don't want to hear stories about Aswongs while you're cooking French fries. My gosh. That's all she listens to. It's worse than listening to soap operas. It's worse than that. She's just infatuated by Oswald's monsters. So old single dad's on the job. Got the babies over there in the swimming pool, which they folded it up, turned it into a hot tub. They seem to like that better than the bigger pool. I don't know why, but the next pool I get them will just be a small circle one instead of the long slip and slide size rectangular pool. That's fine with me because the smaller the pool, smaller my water bill. So that's what they're doing over there. I'm on the JOB watching the children while the old lady's in there. You know, okay, so this is a Catholic country, right? But I'm going to tell you this. All of the Filipino folks that I know, I'm not saying everybody, but they are more afraid of the monsters than they are God. I'm going to take some flack for saying that. But people truly, truly, truly believe in all of these monsters, and they're definitely afraid of them. They should be. They probably should be fearful of other things that are more positive. That makes sense? Like Hank Williams said, people done gone, throw their Bibles away. People living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. The Bible says that a wife is supposed to obey her husband. Why aren't Filipinos scared of that? That's the question. I mean, I'm just bringing it up. That's what the Bible says, right? When you go take your vows and get married, you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, to obey through sickness and in health until death do us part. I might have messed that up a little bit. I'm a little rusty on officiating weddings, which, a little fun fact about me, I have served as a preacher before and officiated a wedding. Bet y'all didn't know that about me, right? But I did, and I did a pretty good damn job of it. They're still married. They're still married after, I don't know, what, 6-7 years? I must have did a pretty good job of it. Ain't gonna lie, I got a little nervous when it came down to game time. You know, reading the Bible, doing Bible study, saying a prayer. Stuff like that's a whole lot different than being a preacher at a wedding. So I was a little nervous. Had a few beers, a couple Jack and Cokes. Got leveled out. Let's do it. It was game time. Did a great job. Even interjected a line from a movie. Nobody caught it. Maybe I won't reveal that until I write my next book. But it was genius. It was classic. It was so perfect. Again, the couple is still married. Still married. So I take pride in that. I think I had a little bit to do with it. Anyhow, back to having and holding, obey. Filipinos aren't too concerned with their wedding vows or what the Bible says. But if you go camping and put your tent under a tree, you're deathly afraid of the capre up in the tree smoking a cigar, looking down at them, to the point that they're going to sprinkle salt at the front of the tent, the back of the tent, all the way around the tent. The next day you don't have any salt for your cooking operations. Go back and check out that video. I always say I'm going to put the links to these videos. I forget to. Go to the camping playlist. It's in one of those videos where Fatima and Janice used all my salt to protect us in the tent from the monsters and the goblins, the Aswangs, the Duendes, the Capres, all that good stuff. Anyhow, shit you think about while you're sitting here smoking your pipe, keeping a close eye. Hey, get down from there. You're gonna slip and fall. Oh my gosh. Using the top of the swimming pool like a tightrope. That's how people go to the hospital. I ain't going to the hospital. I don't go to the hospital on Thursdays. And if it's Wednesday, I don't go to the hospital on Wednesdays either. So we watched the first half of the first episode of Masters of the Air. Produced by Tom Hanks and who else? anyhow, so far, awesome show. Again, I had never heard of it. Ooh, I had never heard of this Masters of the Air. You know, I don't spend a lot of time watching TV or staying up on all that stuff. I was actually researching leather jackets, and somehow or another that popped up. Masters of the Air. Oh, I know what it was. I saw a documentary about one of the leather manufacturers who made the costumes for the show. And he was talking about it, and I'm like, never heard of that show. Checked it out. Anyhow, pretty good so far, but I'm only through the first episode. It's got Austin, what's his name? Austin Butler, the kid who played Elvis in that latest Elvis movie. I don't know what y'all thought about the latest Elvis movie, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. The cinematography, the audio, I thought it was a great movie. I really did. Now, if you want to talk exact historical, I mean, we could debate that till the end of time. Either way, it was a good movie. Gave you a different perspective on several things. You know what? Hell, Tom Hanks played in that movie. Damn trees raining shit on me. I thought it was more worms falling out of the sky onto me. So, today they had that hearing in the United States on UFOs. Or if you want to go by the new buzzword, UAPs. Fuck that. That's like calling a bomb an IED. It's just a good idea fairy coming up with damn acronyms. But they showed this video, supposedly, of an orb being tracked by a drone off the coast of Yemen, and then it was hit by another drone, air to air, supposedly with a hellfire, and just bounced off the drone. The drone lost some parts and just kept flying. Not the drone, the UFO. The UFO got hit by the missile, just kept flying. If that's what you're seeing, if it's authentic, there's so many ifs. But the thing about it is that the first disclosure of the fact that we have engaged these UFOs, whether successful or not as successful in bringing them down, you know, other countries, Russia, other countries have engaged UFOs. It's not a secret. Why the hell is everything still a big ass secret in the United States about advanced propulsion systems, bending space-time, anti-gravity? I think we can handle it at this point. Full disclosure. I mean, if we have a secret in America, I'm pretty sure the Chinese already knows it anyhow. They've already stolen the secrets anyhow. I keep treating the American public like we're children. We can't handle it. Just go out at night, look up in the stars, look up in the sky, see all them stars. Potentially every one of those stars has planets. Many of them habitable in the Goldilocks zone. You know, same temperature. It would be pretty naive to think that we're the only life in the universe. And if you're a religious man, you would still be pretty limited to think that God only created life on one planet. If He created all this, it's just pretty limited to think that we're the only folks He created. You know, my stance on religion has changed from when I was a kid to different periods of my life. But I tell you what, you know, you go outside, you can't do this from inside your house. It's pretty easy to not be spiritual or religious if you're inside the house. Because you look up, what do you see? Damn ceiling, fucking ceiling fan. Not very inspiring. You just come outside and sit here and look up at the sky and the sun at night. Look at the stars. Look at the moon. Look at everything from this lens, and you're pretty I think small-minded to think that there's not a higher power. You can refer to it as God, or if you're just spiritual, refer to it as the universe. But there's obviously something higher than us that we don't understand fully. How'd I get to talking about this? Maybe just because yesterday the weather broke. It was the bluest sky yesterday morning I've seen in months. Today it went back to being gray. Went back to being a gray sky, but at least I got a little bit of sunshine now and it's not raining. But we do thank the good Lord for all that rain and make things grow. Matter of fact, Marie's got 3 little watermelon plants right there that are sprouted about that high right now, thanks to all this rain. But now them watermelon plants need some sunshine. Folks, I think the old lady's cooking French fries tonight. What she's putting with it could be hot dogs. Every night can't be a gourmet meal. So I think the Lord's blessed me with some hot dogs and French fries tonight. The only bad thing is some local hot dogs, and they're not gonna win any hot dog contest. Trust me. Local hot dogs are like eating a combination of salt and sand. They're gritty, grainy. So I saw a quick clip where Israel hit Doha today. Supposedly a meeting of upper-level Hamas leaders. Which, okay, all right, he took out a bunch of Hamas people, but they did it in the middle of Doha in Qatar. It's like taking out targets in the middle of Dubai, almost. Pretty drastic. And of course, they made very quick work to say we did it independently. In the White House, hey, we didn't know about it. That's the narrative they're pushing. Of course we knew about it. Come on, we know about everything. Is it reckless? What's the blowback gonna be? Just like you look around the world, we're just inching closer and closer and closer. For me, when we took out those pipelines, that was just a red line that got crossed. When I say we, the U.S., when the U.S. took out those pipelines, that was a huge red line that those idiots crossed when there was nobody in control of the U.S. There's just no what's the word I'm looking for? There's no more restraint. There's no more, certain things you just don't do. That's what the scary part is. Too much talk about nuclear weapons. People hitting infrastructure. Taking out people in places where they shouldn't be taken out. I mean, look, if them fools are on a plane over there, okay, shoot the plane out of the sky. Once they get in the middle of Doha and you're going to take them out? 80 years ago, World War II. Into World War II, 80 years ago. So think about that. In 20 years, nice round number, be 100 years since the end of World War II. It's not like we're not due for another world war. You know what I mean? Why am I talking about this? I don't know, folks. I don't watch the news anymore. I haven't watched the news in 15 years. I don't turn my TV on to Fox News or CNN or any of that shit. None of that. Just pull up about 10 different news sites, web pages, scan the titles. I pretty much know what's going on in the world, and I know what their agenda is by the way they write the title. I don't need to learn anything else. I'm not going to waste my time on things that, yes, you need to be aware of what's going on in the world, but why dig so deep into things that you have no control over? When I'd much rather focus on watching my kids over here in the swimming pool or firing up that barbecue grill. Those are things I can affect. At 52 years old, especially living outside my home country. Why worry about local politics where you're at? Because you can't vote, you got no rights anyhow, so why worry about that? Just brush it over so you know what's going on. That damn spider. You know what's going on. You know if there's another coup coming your way. You know if you stay in the know, but don't focus on it. You can't change nothing. Everybody who sits there and watches TV and yells at Fox News, yells at the TV watching news, wasting your time. Because unless I want to move back to the United States and run for Congress and battle the system from within, or form organizations, protest, what am I doing sitting here watching the news all day, taking time away from my kids, getting pissed off at things that I can't affect, I can't impact? I guess I could. I got a worldwide audience. Could start talking about things more. But the real way to affect change is what? You got to get out there and rumble with them. You got to run, you got to get elected, and you affect change from within when all of a sudden people have to listen to you. Folks, obviously your vote counts to a certain extent. I don't think it... I'm just one of those that... who's going to be next in line and president is decided by people with a lot more zeros, a lot more money in their bank account than folks like me. That's who decides who's going to be the next president. Damn, did I turn this into politics? I started talking about UFOs and advanced propulsion systems. Now I'm talking about politics. You know how many people over the years have said, I'm unsubscribing because you're talking about politics. A bunch of people said that. Start talking about politics, I'm unsubscribing. You got no idea what you're talking about. I'm the expert because I watch Fox News all day. Okay. Let's enjoy this game. My little piece of digital real estate, I can talk about anything I want to talk about. That's how abstract this is. Within a few limiting rules because of the YouTube soy latte, skinny jean wearing Call of Duty shitheads and their policies. But if I want to start talking about kittens and cats, I can change this conversation and start talking about cats. I'm unsubscribing because you're talking about cats. I'm a dog person. You start talking about poodles, they get pissed off because you got a Labrador. I'm a Labrador man. When that sun gets so low, it gets to them burglar bars. I gotta keep going like this or I'll look like a fucking zebra. You know what I mean? You don't want to sit still too long with them burglar bars. You have goddamn zebra stripes. Of course, it might be a good thing. It's natural camouflage. You okay, son? single dad's on the JOB this morning, as you can clearly tell, supervising my son. He likes to watch videos where there's water, you know, if we're on the boat or we're at the swimming pool, a view of the ocean. So he's sort of lost interest now, but he's been watching Auntie Maddie all morning at the beach on our trip to Malapascua, and so he's happy. Old single dad hacking away on the laptop right here. Because again, it rained, folks, it rained so hard from 8 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock. I'm talking 7 o'clock until 06 this morning. It rained so hard, I don't know if it can rain any harder. And so, you know, they got to call off school. But the minute they call off school, every time it happens, it stops raining. And now it's a nice, I'm assuming sunny day, maybe cloudy. But it's a nice day outside, but they have to call it because it is a monsoon. And other places, you know, not our little neighborhood, but other places flood, what have you. And it's the right call. You don't want to try to send all these kids to school when the streets are flooded. Or, you know, brownout's going to go down, what have you. But it's just our luck now. Every time they call it off, beautiful day. Maria's down doing her online schooling. Poor thing. Fatima said this morning, she started crying. She's like, why are you crying? And she said something about because the teacher won't answer me. And she said, well, you got to turn your microphone on. My goodness. So the poor thing had her microphone off, couldn't figure out why nobody was listening to her. Turn your microphone on, Maria. Just click, 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 click. Click, click, click that dang old mouse on that computer. Man, it's real easy, man. So old single dad on the days where she does her online schooling. Hey, man, off that curtain, dude. Before she just hangs out with me up here in the studio. Our bedroom. Fatima cleans, supervises Maria, keeps... because like every class they go to is a different login. She keeps all that going. I don't know how to do all that stuff. You know what I can do? I can talk to you fine folks out there through this camera. I can supervise my son and do all the hard work, as you can clearly see. Hey man, careful down there now. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, my goodness. Getting to hang out with my son. He spends about half his time up on my shoulders. He likes to get up on my shoulders and then watch TV like that. And of course, he's got a couple toys. And he don't want to get down. So right now, to be honest with you, my shoulders are so sore. It's like I've had a rucksack on my back for almost 2 hours. About the 1 hour mark, I'm like, dude, you got to get down. He don't want to get down. So old single dad is wore out doing the piggyback, hanging out on my shoulders while he watches TV. But it's all good. Laid back on this beach after a lunch of eating wood-fired pizza. Watching these beautiful single ladies over here do a photo shoot, modeling shoot, in their bikini tops. Love you, buddy. Contrast my current state of affairs. Well, excuse me, but I think you've got my chair. No, that one's not taken, I don't mind if you sit here. Just keep on, you're still one.
Welcome to the video.
Sweet country music, where have you gone?
We're doing video.
Baby.
Welcome.
Easy, baby. My gosh. Got plenty of time for that later.
Oh, balo ka eh.
Alright, we in frame here. Folks,
welcome to my channel.
welcome. This is one of those videos, like I got all these pieces and parts, just like random clips that never made it into a video because I forgot. I think they call these mashup videos. It has no purpose. It's just a bunch of clips that I picked up off the cutting room floor, and I'm putting them all into this video because I don't want to delete the footage. So I figured we would just talk about your good luck this morning and my bad luck. So this morning, and baby, I certainly appreciate this. Big Pumpkin brought me some clean clothes up here last night. She laid out a pair of shorts, underwear, and something else. I was like, all right, yeah, I've been wearing these same jeans for like 2-3 days, right? I don't have a lot of clothes here. Most of my clothes are at the ranch in Thailand, so I don't have a lot of clothes here, which is a mistake because I took most everything over there, and now I'm down to...
You don't bring back in here.
I got one pair of shorts and one pair of damn jeans, so I went a little overboard in transporting camera gear versus bringing clothes. I got to get some clothes. I get up this morning, take a shower, up and at 'em, reach into my left pocket on my shorts, and what did I feel?
Money, money, money.
I felt some money.
Money,
I'll
money,
pull it out.
money.
Now look, she washed these shorts, right? She washed the shorts, hung them up, dried them on the line. So I pull out a 500 peso bill and a 50 peso bill. So there's 550 pesos. Now I made the mistake of doing it when she woke up. Her eyes gets big, sees that yellow bill, and just, attacks me and just robs me of my 550 pesos.
Wait, my pocket is empty.
So when you woke up and saw me holding that money, what went through your mind?
I'm lucky. This is my lucky day.
It's your what?
Lucky day. It's my lucky day.
It's your lucky day.
Yeah.
But what gave you the impression that should be your money? It was in my pocket.
No. Because I washed the short, so it means that's it's a tip.
It's not a tip.
Yeah.
Look, if you had checked the pockets prior to washing the shorts...
Hello, I don't check it. I don't check the pocket because every time you take off your clothes, you always do like this, like that, like this, like that. So it means they don't have in there. You already get, so I don't check. Oh, for now on, I'm going to check every single pocket of that.
Well, you're supposed to check because, like the other day, I left the lighter in a pocket, but luckily I remembered and I went down to the dirty clothes and got the lighter out because you're not going to check. But if you had checked the pockets, found the 550 pesos during your laundry operations, that would have been yours. That's fair game.
But that's still my mine. Ooh.
But you didn't. Okay, you failed to detect the 550 large. I put the shorts back on. The bills were still intact. I reached in there and it was my 550 pesos.
Oh, Marquitos, whatever you're going to say in there, that money is already in my pocket. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, it's in your pocket because you jumped up out of bed and basically robbed me like you always
Say
do.
whatever you say in there, but that money, it's
I got robbed before 5 a.m.
But I gave to Maria the 50.
You gave Maria 50.
Yeah.
Big generosity of the Filipina. That's a
Yeah.
joke. So anyhow, she takes my 550, right? All right, whatever. Give Maria her 50 for the fries. She pockets 500. That's the only part of the story. But baby, next time, the rule is if you don't detect the money and you put the clothes back in my closet, especially if they're on my person, that's my money. If you detect it doing your laundry, okay, it's fair game. All right. So there ain't no lost and found in the Philippines. It's kinda like a lost and found in a border town, asking about a diamond ring. Just come here to the PI and ask somebody, hey, I lost a diamond ring over there in the market. Can you show me the lost and found? Ha! Gonna laugh at you. Anyhow, moving forward. We go to school, drop Maria off at class. We walk back up the same sidewalk, and Fatima finds...
50 pesos.
Speak up, baby.
50 pesos!
She finds 50 pesos laying on the ground where we just walked by. Well, we didn't see it when we first walked by, and only one little girl walked by. So deductive reasoning says it belongs to her. So we run back over, told the security guard, hey, the little girl dropped 50 pesos. About that time, she comes out. We're
No,
like,
he thought that we give to Maria the 50 pesos.
well, whatever. Yeah, he didn't understand. So he thought I was just needing to give my daughter some money. So the other little girl comes out, like, here, darling, you dropped your money. She said, that's not mine. I only buy things on Fridays. And she just like walked away. She was confident that's not my money. But the problem is we walked by the sidewalk. Nobody saw the 50 pesos. The only other person that walked by was the one little girl. It had to be hers.
But we don't know. Maybe someone we don't see when we go there.
I don't know.
Because it's in the near.
Because she's always looking at the ground hunting for Cincos.
No, I'm hunting to the worm.
She can spot a centavo about 1 kilometer out, and she's on it. Easy, baby.
I'm hunting to the worm in there. But when we go to the when we going to drop Maria, I don't do like this to the because we're so we need to do fast. But when we come back, I hunting the worm.
You're looking for worms.
Oh, because
because
the worm is in there. The one that last time that.
Okay, so recently, since the worm was, she kicked a worm up on the back of her leg. Now she's looking for worms. But historically, she's hunting for Cincos.
No gun.
So, and that's a sport that Filipinos do. They'll go to the basketball courts and they'll, look around, look for 5 peso coins, because the Kuyas, jumping and shooting baskets, drinking Red Horse, they lose coins out of their pockets. Ain't nobody got a wallet, right? They just got these basketball shorts and the coins fall out. So the Filipinos go to the basketball courts and she calls it hunting for Cincos.
That's before when I'm a kid, sorry, but
baby, you're always hunting for Cincos.
Wala, dili gani ayaw magtuwa na.
Anyhow, I tried to give the money to the little girl. She's like, no, that's not mine. I only buy things on Fridays. Walks off. Okay, I just give the money to the security guard. But it was a big mystery because you can't tell me that we walked down that sidewalk and this one here didn't see that 50 pesos when we first walked by.
Because I just head up. I'm not head down.
Can you lean over a little bit? You're getting out of frame. I'll put her over on that side so she can't see the screen. Because if she sees the screen, all she does, y'all seen her before. She does her hair and picks at her split ends in the hair in the screen. But by putting her over there, she doesn't realize when she leans out of frame. So it's a double-edged sword. Baby, just focus on the lens right there. So anyhow, turn the 50 pesos in. I told her a few days ago, I said, hey, bad things happen in threes. And I told her today, I said, well, maybe good things happen in threes too. So by the end of the day, she's probably going to find some more money. But I told her, don't go looking in my wallet. That's cheating. That's unfair. So she can't hunt in my wallet, but you got one more fine before the end of the day. Maybe it's just 10 pesos on our nightly walk. Maybe it's a Cinco.
Why I need to do easy. I'm going in your wallet. That's easy. Why I need to do hard?
No, there's no hunting in my wallet.
Why I need to do hard? It's so hot outside.
Baby, you already assaulted my pocket this morning.
I just go in your wallet and they have aircon.
My wallet's like Switzerland.
They have aircon pa ka.
We got air con in here, so it's easy hunting.
Yeah, it's not hot. Maria, they have Maria in there. They have a lot of
So-
coins, Maria. I hunted
We
them.
got a Frank. Okay. So
I hunted
here's
them.
the other Keystone thing that happened, right? And it couldn't have happened at a more perfect time. So we were going to drop Forrest G off at class, and you know, I carry his bag on the walk because it's pretty heavy. I mean, he's strong, he can carry it, but it's too far to walk and let him carry it. You know, his feet will be hurting by the time. So I carry his bag. We get there, put his backpack on him, and so we're telling him bye. Well, she's standing on this side, I'm standing on this side, and we bend down to give him a kiss at the exact same time, and boom, butt hits.
Next time, I'm the first. I'm the one who kissed first.
Well,
Then everybody look.
I look up, and all the teachers, I mean, it wasn't like one or two, that was like all the teachers are sitting there, because he was the only student coming in at the time.
No
They're
video.
all-
Allah, they like Forrest G because Forrest G keeps smiling like you don't have.
Oh, that's right. The other children were sitting there too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just the teachers; it was the kids too.
Yeah.
So everybody sat there and watched me and her bend down to kiss this boy at the same time and bust our heads.
Oh my god, this is right. That's why I'm not hit up. I just do it what I need to do because I know they're looking.
So she got all shy and stuff. She wasn't moving in.
I just do like the Forrest G. I know because the eyes is looking
They all saw
there.
There's just no denying it. When stuff like that happens, it's so embarrassing. If you try to deny it, it just makes it look worse. What I do when stuff like that goes down is I just own it. I lean into it. So I knew she wasn't going to take him up there and drop him off because she was so embarrassed. And, you know, so I just turned around and like, damn, you know, Steven, what'd I say? Keystone Cops over here. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Damn, about busting my head wide open. You just lean into it, make everybody laugh, and then it goes away. But if you sit there and try to hide from some embarrassing incident like that, it just makes it worse. Then people just whispering.
Actually, my head so hurt today. I just okay. I just do what I don't want to look in them because I know they're looking.
That's just life, baby. Life ain't perfect. I mean, we didn't script that. We didn't plan that. We just went to kiss him, you know, give him a kiss on top of his head at the same time, and boom, headbutt, collision.
Cross. Lord, oh my God.
Okay, so we'll coordinate this. In the future, you give him a kiss first. I won't give him a kiss till I walk him over and turn him loose.
You're the one who torn him in there. The teacher's waiting him.
Yeah, no more headbutts. Baby, I'm gonna turn the screen around if you don't stop.
You don't like that? Here, I'm busy. No. What time na?
There was something else we were gonna share. What else were we gonna share? Was there something else?
Wala.
Huh?
Wala naman.
I think there was something else. I can't remember. Maybe.
You know, I'm hungry. You're my sweetie pie. Tinig na.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. My gosh.
Look, my face so big.
Let me turn the screen around and see what happens. Quack, quack, quack.
Broad ka doon.
Now you have to look right there at the lens.
You know, I need to clean it.
See, now she's not interested in talking no more. She can't see herself. All right, get to work.
You know, turn off fan.
I'm gonna turn it off once you get out of here. Maybe I want to say some things about you when you're not here.
What are you going to say?
Mostly positive, I'm sure.
Positive, positive. I know you. You're not going to say me positive.
I'm always talking positive about you, baby. This show started out with you puking watching Masters of the Air. Now, last night we made it through an episode, right?
No, I'm sleeping.
Oh, you went to sleep?
Oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's a good show. Good show. We'll watch another episode today.
Oh my goodness.
And the reason I didn't get through more of it is because I got sidetracked on an actual documentary. Like an hour and a half full-length documentary that, was real. Everything real life. So I was sitting there watching that, and then you go back and watch the show and compare the authenticity of the set, the costumes, the time period. Hey, 80 years since the end of World War II. What was it, September 2nd? 80 years just went by. The date just went by. Didn't hear much about it. But it's 80 years since the end of World War II.
What's the 100 one? What year?
Well, it's only 20 more years. It'll be 100 years.
No, the one that they said 100
Yeah.
airplane. What's about?
Very good, Big Pumpkin. Very good. When I start a documentary, lean in, baby, so you're in front. Look right there. When I start a documentary or a show, all they do is blah, blah, blah. And they just keep talking. So I just keep restarting it. And then I told them last night, I said, look, I'm going to give you all a quiz at the end of this. So pay attention. So finally they started listening when they realized I was serious about quizzing them. So they had to be quiet and listen to the particulars. So what she's saying is, you're talking about the 100th what?
Airplane. What's about?
The 100th bomb group
What's about?
joined the 8th Air Force.
Then what year of that?
You tell me what year.
1943.
Yay! She did listen.
Yeah.
When you force them to listen, they'll listen and learn. But most of the time they don't want to learn. They just want to talk during the whole damn movie and ask you questions.
Yeah, because I don't understand what they speak.
Can you see yourself now? Scoot over.
It's not so
Hey.
clear. So you should put translation in there.
So you have a problem about subtitles. She wants the subtitles and I don't. They distract me.
Mm-hmm.
But she can't understand anything without the subtitles. If she
Because
has the
it's
subtitles, she understands.
It's so slung.
It's not slung.
It's slung.
It's not slung. They're speaking English.
It's so. Do you have accent?
Baby, it's Americans talking English.
No, they have accent. It's so deep. Yeah, it's so deep.
I will agree. It's not a Filipino accent. It is different. So that's the problem. She's used to listening to a Filipino.
Your English, I can understand
accent.
because it's not too deep. But if I'm not listening, it's confusing me. But if I listen, I understand because it's not so deep. But then it's so loud. That's why I don't understand. So you should give a subtitle in there.
It's too distracting.
Nah.
I would just get 2 TVs, put them together. One has the subtitles, one doesn't. I'll watch that side. Maybe that's a great idea.
Go.
Well, I'm proud of you for remembering those facts.
Yeah, I do it.
Well, I mean, because you have to understand, they don't. How much do you know about World War II history?
I just know that when I'm in school, but I just forgot.
Very little. Well, the point is, you don't know much about World War II history
Wala do.
because you're really not interested in it, right?
I just worried.
And I'm not saying the average person knows any more or less, right? Some people aren't into history. Some people just.
Yeah, I'm interested, Mister.
What she's got interested in lately is watching westerns. And she sort of got interested from watching, the more modern westerns, but now she likes the older westerns. She likes the Clint Eastwood movies, the true western. What'd she say? You said you don't want to see nothing with cars in it or anything like that. She wants to see
Horse,
old
wagon,
Wild West type movies, wagon trains.
No cars involved.
No cars involved.
They dressed like
So like the other night, Young Guns 2. I hit play on that in the beginning of Young Guns 2. It's Billy the Kid, at whatever 80 years old, and the guy drives up in a car. Well, he's trying to tell his history and tell his story. But once she saw the car, she didn't want to watch the movie no more. I said, baby, listen, that's just part of the movie. He's going to tell his story, and they're going to go back in time. But once she saw the car, she didn't want to watch it. She didn't want to watch Young Guns 2. You'd enjoy Young Guns 1, but once she saw the car, that was it. Just set the tone, right? It wasn't a true Western.
Yeah. I like the one that... the lady that you watched last night, his girlfriend...
Yeah.
And same in the Yellowstone. Not the Yellowstone. Yellowstone that they do in the wagon. I like that too.
I'm not
You
quite
don't
sure.
remember that 1990?
1883.
I like that. I like that type of western.
So she likes watching the settlers, or the wagon trains headed west. That's what she likes.
Yeah.
She likes stuff like that.
If you have something in there, just tell me. If you know western type of that, no car involved, no like this,
Yeah,
like
because we
that.
pretty much watched all the westerns available on Netflix. So now we got to shift to a different platform to get a different collection of movies.
Yeah, let me know. I watch that all.
Oh, there's another movie that we're going to watch. What's funny is the humor that she and other Filipinos laugh at. It's some things that you would be surprised about. So like, the other day we watched a clip from The Great Escape with Steve McQueen. 1960, what was it, 63? Was it that old? Anyhow, The Great Escape. And she was laughing her ass off. Which you would think a lot of young people wouldn't find that old simplistic humor very funny, but she does. She finds all that type of humor hilarious. So we're gonna watch The Great Escape.
I like to the goodness, is that the godness?
The goodness.
The goddess?
Oh, Godless.
Yeah.
Yeah, Godless. We watched that series on Netflix called Godless. That's about where the town where the mine killed all the men. There's mostly women there, right?
Yeah.
So like 80 men were in the
the
mine.
hunting
They all
boy.
died, so there wasn't nothing left in the town but mostly their wives. Great movie great series called Godless. And then we watched one called Primeval America or American Primeval.
And is it the Jane
Got a gun. But that Primeval was good and the Godless was pretty good, right? Here we go. I turned the screen around and they're like
Sige,
a
Noy,
moth
because I
to a
need to
flame.
clean Noy. No, so many shit.
Alright, that's it.
If
Hope-
you got something, a Western movie that I don't know, put in the comment.
Thanks for hanging out with us during this just mash-up, mix-up video.
Wait, who's this?
What? You what? Say. She wants me to remind you that she has a wish list now.
Wait, my iPad lang ka no. My cover of my iPad ka no. Even you just buy
She has a wish list, Amazon wish list. The link is in the description.
my iPad na important.
I guess her
my
sister
iPad.
sat one up, and viewers have purchased her a bunch of gifts and stuff. So she felt left out, so I broke down and created her
Wait,
Amazon
I'm not
wish
feel
list.
broke. The comment in there, they said I can make a. Ano,
Yeah, a lot of people, many times through the years, people make an Amazon wish list, make an Amazon wish list. Okay, I finally broke down and did it. I'll do a video about it, but basically, if anybody sends stuff, we're gonna cherry pick it, and then we're gonna give the rest of it away to people who need it. I'm not running a warehouse. I'm a minimalist. I'm not a hoarder. I'm against hoarding and stuff like that. So, for example, if somebody sends the kids 10 packs of brand new t-shirts, we're going to keep 2 and give 8 away. Because there's plenty of people around here that need stuff.
Uy, may
I
ano.
can't stand hoarding
Or you just buy my
or stuff that we're not going to use.
may ano ba? May
So what-
iPad case boom.
Whatever she puts on that wish list, just know that you know, she'll keep what she uses within reason, and then it'll be given away to a good home, to needy folks, somebody who needs it.
Yep.
And it's a pretty good rule. If you get a new shirt, you have to give one away, right?
Mm.
1-for-1 exchange. There's no hoarding here. It's called paying it forward, passing it on.
Mm.
That's the policy of the kingdom. Because Filipinas especially, are hoarders. They don't throw stuff away. And they don't like to give stuff away. They're not big on charity work unless it's going to their family. So giving stuff away to total strangers, they're not down with that. But you can't end up like Imelda with all them shoes, baby.
Hello, I have a lot of shoes there.
I know, that's wonderful. It's time to give some away.
Uy, that's ano, ay.
I know just the place I can give some of them shoes away.
Calvin
the-
Klein. Ano sa
the
Kevin Klein?
single
Calvin
moms.
Klein. Ano sa ba?
Calvin Klein.
Oh, Klein din.
There's plenty of single moms up there on this street. It's called Walking Street. I could give your shoes away.
No.
Huh?
No.
To the needy single moms of Walking Street. Good idea?
Sige na ba? If you did, I was doing it. Curse, stop it.
What are you talking about?
Kabiti pa naman yung pati mo eh. You're so lucky.
Dude, it's like you've been drinking, but you haven't.
Early in the morning, I'm drinking. Ano sa kuyo?
Now you laugh so hard, now our stomach hurts.
Yun na, bye-bye na guys eh.
We'll see y'all, everybody.
We need to do exercise.
That's right.
No gani, I need to clean, oy!
Time for your ab workout session.
Bahala ka dra, Roy.
She's been losing that tummy. She's been losing belly fat. Ain't that right, baby?
Wala na. It's 8:46 now.
She's able to wear shirts that she hasn't been able to wear in a long time.
my lord. This earth could make me sleep.
Baby, sunshine makes you sleep. Aircon
Nope.
makes you sleep. Riding in a bus makes you sleep. Sitting in a chair makes you sleep. Sitting in church makes you sleep. Riding in a jeepney makes you sleep. An earthquake makes you sleep.
Gurot ni mo eh. Again na.
Episode of Fred Sanford. Grady said, I'll drink to that. Fred said,
Bye-bye.
Grady, you drink to a hemorrhoid.
I'm done na.
Alright, baby, alright, I'm coming. My God. Time for the workout,
Uy,
folks.
walang talok.
We're out of here. Peace out.
Ay, kay tuwa na niya.